first and 10 at the 47. They'll run here with Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check, 53 is mine. Check, 53 is mine. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down, Eckler, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Bengals 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
21-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Mike, check. 59. Hey, watch the lane.
Now it's the backup Finley. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Now a timeout taken.
Loss on the play.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of his end zone, Finley. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken around the 12. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score with the defense doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chances.
That's good. They like that pressure. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down and 4, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 13. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Patriots 22, Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Burrow will throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He may try and run for this. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, the guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man open, that's Harry. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Bird on the return. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And some room to roam now. Past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler. 38 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back at the 14-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back two to Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two. It's our time. It's our time. Slam, slam, slam.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Being chased, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Burrow down around his goal line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete.
Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Patriots 36, Bengals 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Out quickly to Judy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Too low.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and long for Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Well, Prescott here to throw. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Pats, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.